Willkommen zu einem neuen Video hier auf der Gamescom 2015. Wir haben uns hier Pro Evolution Soccer 2016 angeschaut und neben mir ist Adam Bhatti. What's your function in this game?
Sure, I'm the product manager for the Pro Evolution Soccer series. So I work with the team in Japan who lead the development of the game, and we sort of help them with game features, future areas of improvement, various things to do with the game and its features and things like that.
So the most important question is what kind of new features or new things are in Pro Evolution Soccer 2016?
Sure, well there's so many, to be fair, and I could go on about various things. One of the key things that we have to do with this series is work on the things that we can control. People talk about licenses quite a lot to me, and licenses isn't something that we can personally control. It's a lot of money, it's people, so we can only control the gameplay and the focus on the quality of the product. So our focus this year has been gameplay, making it super responsive, and we've broken it down in various ways. So super responsive when you control the player, super responsive when you are defending and you have full control. We've brought in a new collision system, a new AI system. There's a new physicality in the aerial battles as well, brand new visuals, 3 times more animations, loads of features. And I think the key thing for us is to make the game feel more and more like a good quality product, because for 7 years PES failed quite a lot, and for the fans as well. And last year was the first year, I'm not sure if you guys know, but we won the Best Sports Game Award last year here at Gamescom, and we're really confident again. And we have to prove to the fans and to the people listening right now is that it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't that we just did one great game and then we're going to go back to making bad games again. We want to give the confidence that we are back officially and properly, and we will continue how we used to by bringing out great football games year on year.
Let's look on the details. There are improvements, for example, in the weather system and with the wall. What improvements in detail?
Sure, yeah. So on a basic level, last year we had rain in PES, and you couldn't really tell it was raining or feel it was raining. It had no impact on gameplay. This year it's had a massive improvement. So now that we've got brand new rain effects, so you'll see the splashing and the detail of when you pass the ball. You'll see a trail behind the ball. One of the biggest features that we've done this year is dynamic weather. So what this means is you can start a match and it's fine weather, and it can start raining during the game. This brings a whole new level of depth to things like Meister-Liga, which is our single-player career mode. And this actually means is that if you start, especially in the UK where it rains a lot, if you start a Meister-Liga in the UK, it's going to rain a lot more in your games, or start to rain a lot more than if you started in say Brazil or somewhere nice like Spain. So that's really something that actually impacts the gameplay as well. So the ball will obviously stop and not bounce as high, and players will slip a lot as well in the rain as well, and you'll see that quite a lot.
Okay, and for the next versions, you already have licenses bought. Which licenses? So
we're going to give a full detail to all the licenses right now. We've just officially announced the acquisition of the UEFA Euro 2016 competition, which obviously is a tournament that is next year. And we'll talk more about that next year because it's not going to be in PES 2016. In terms of licenses for leagues and stuff, we've still got La Liga, and we've still got Ligue 1 in France. We've got all the real players and names from the UK. We've got the Dutch division fully licensed. We've got a lot of leagues, and we're going to detail everything. For Germany, obviously, we can't get the Bundesliga. It's not available to us, but we've signed the top 3 teams from last year. So we've got Bayern Munich, Wolfsburg, and Borussia Mönchengladbach in the game this year, and the German national team, the world champions, they are licensed as well in the game as well. But we'll give a full reveal because PES is really big in the Latin American markets, and we haven't actually announced any licenses yet, and there's some really good news there. So we're going to surprise people. There's actually a road show similar to Gamescom going around Latin America over the next few weeks where we're going to announce all the licenses.
Are there any main characters for this year, for this version, PES 2016? Yes.
So we just announced the final cover, and so we've announced that we had Neymar since E3, and we've signed Alvaro Morata to be the cover star of PES in Europe. So he's a Juventus striker. He shares the same record as Neymar, where last year in Champions League, they both scored in both legs of quarter-final, semi-final, and they both scored in the final as well. It's the first time it's ever happened, and they both share that record. So for us, last year we signed Mario Götze, and it was a nice statement. And we were lucky because he scored the World Cup final goal, but it proved that we're willing to take a chance and take a risk on players. Now, Morata is somebody who's already obviously proven himself this year, but he's still young. Perhaps many people would expect to see him on a cover, and that's the kind of statement that we want to make, because Neymar's a more obvious cover star. Everyone understands him as well. We're also signing a lot of ambassadors in various countries. We're still going to be working with Mario Götze, for example, just not on the cover. But you'll notice that on the Gamescom stand we have Mario Götze there in the artwork for the new mobile games that are coming out for PES as well, because we're going to be releasing console and mobile PES products in the future.
Well, when will the release be?
I think the most important thing that I want to tell you first of all is that we're so confident about this game that we've announced that the demo for PES 2016 is out next week. So PS4, Xbox One, PS3 and Xbox 360, people can go and download next Thursday, which is huge, and it shows our confidence. And the game officially releases in Europe on September 17th. So you have just over 4 weeks to test the game. And, we've been talking quite a lot for many months, telling you how good the game is. I really want the fans to download it and judge it for themselves.
It's very special to publish a demo before the final game.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people were quite surprised. But I think for us we always say, actions speak louder than words. And I also am very much come from product. So when I do these interviews, even with retailers, I'm very honest. And I like to have a good conversations about the quality, and maybe we can improve in various areas, and we will over the years. But at the same time, I think it's important for people like yourself, especially the consumers, when they care about what you say and your opinions on the game. That's more important than me talking. However, more important than anything is their own opinion. And I think it's really important that they make their own opinion and play the game.
Okay, thank you. Das war's also von Konami hier auf der Gamescom 2015 von Pro Evolution Soccer 2016.